Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I have so much to get done. I feel like whatever I get done today will roll over until tomorrow. I feel like I've already had like a semi-productive day. It's still morning time, which is always nice. I feel like I get up at the crack of dawn, so it's like for me, like it's basically almost the end of the day. Still so much to do. I just got 2 packages delivered to my front door, Thrive Market and KiwiCo. And this video is sponsored by KiwiCo. Huge thanks to them for supporting me. Massive thanks to you for supporting me when I have sponsored content. So I'll share more about them in just a minute. I didn't even make a list of things I need to do today. I think I'm gonna put together like a Christmas brunch-ish. I have some Christmas shopping that I need to do today still. I guess I should have made a list. All I know is I wanna prep some breakfasts, but I don't even know if I have this stuff to prep breakfast. I just want some boiled eggs. We were planning on going to Busch Gardens Christmas Town today, but I think we're gonna hold off on that for a little bit. I think we decided to go a couple days from now, which kind of works out, like the weather will be nicer and whatever. I don't think it will be as busy during a weekday, so that will be nice. But then we're left today kind of a free day, kind of like a down day. There's football on today. Oh yeah, that's it, there's football. I have been really slacking on making buffalo chicken dip, so maybe I'll throw some of that together. I don't know, the day is my oyster. But I do know today we will put together KiwiCo crates because the kids were really excited when they saw the KiwiCo crates arrive at our doorstep today. So huge thanks again to them for sponsoring me. And speaking of Christmas shopping, KiwiCo crates would be a perfect gift to give this holiday season. It's actually more than a gift, it's hands-on fun because KiwiCo delivers a totally awesome experience to kids. It sparks interest and inspires them to create and innovate and explore new ideas. KiwiCo offers STEAM-based activity kits ranging from a variety of topics from science, sensory play, they have games, geography. Each crate is designed by experts to inspire excitement, curiosity, and moments of discovery. My kids thoroughly enjoy the KiwiCo crates and they get excited about them each month we receive them. And my kids are obviously different ages, but KiwiCo has something for everyone, from my baby to my basically teenager. Because of KiwiCo's range of crates, it has something for each of them to enjoy. And so for Wolfgang, they offer a panda crate, Meredith has a koala crate, Wentworth has a kiwi crate, Eleanor enjoys the doodle crate, and Avelina likes the maker crate. They also offer a Tinker crate, Atlas crate, Yummy crate, and Eureka crate. So there is a lot of crates. Essentially, some of them are based off of their ages and then also their interest. And they are also all STEAM-based, which stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, and Mathematics, which essentially means the crates are not only fun, but they're a source of learning and discovery too. And of course exploring, and I really love that. I also love that it gets them off of their screens. It provides us with quality time because we often do the crates as a family, and they're super convenient because everything you need comes in the crate. It saves me the mental load of putting things together for them and then making multiple trips to the store trying to get all the supplies I need. And my kids love them so much. They come with step-by-step simple instructions for the kids to essentially do on their own most of the time. And often it leaves them spending hours creating, exploring, and having fun with the contents of the crate. So most subscriptions are about $20 a month. So if you're interested in giving KiwiCo as a gift, know that you'll be gifting them so much more than a small box of toys. You're gifting a season of discovery, experiences with loved ones, and a holiday excitement that lasts beyond the holidays without spending an arm and a leg. You can use my code and my link, it's in the description box below. It's the WADS, and that will get you 50% off of your first month. And then of course they'll come every month after that. And whoever you gift it to is just going to enjoy the gift all year long, which I think is fantastic. And hopefully they'll think about you every time they receive the KiwiCo crate. So take advantage of that deal. It's a great one. I'm going to grab some eggs because that's how I'm going to start my day. I'm just gonna boil up some eggs and then I'm gonna see what I have to put like a holiday board together. I'm so happy that I had sausages in my freezer. I was like, I can't make this stuff without sausage. I don't even think I have pancake mix, so I'm gonna have to go old school on this. Welcome to my homestead kind of thing, and make some pancakes from scratch. I mean, really, what do you need? Flour, sugar, salt, egg, baking powder, baking soda. The list is getting lengthy. I'm gonna double check what I have. Looks like I'm running low on some of these things. This is gonna be the first time I'm making pancakes or waffles, whatever, from scratch. And so much, I cannot even remember. Over a year. Last year, I was using all the gluten-free things, so I need some more ingredients. All right, I'm gonna have to look up a recipe, but I'm gonna boil some eggs. I feel like I haven't really used my Dash egg cooker in like a year either. Here's my problem. I am horrible at eating breakfast. Like, I'll make things for the kids, but I don't always make the healthiest choices, so that's my goal this week. Gotta make those short-term goals. Oh wait, I need water. And the egg poker, almost forgot about this. All right, 12 hard-boiled eggs. You will be my witness. Somehow, I always mess this up. I don't know. My eggs are exploding all the time. Anyway, so I'm focused. Oh, that noise. Does it get you? Am I supposed to put the hole up or down? I don't know. I should Google this. Okay, it's 1:55 long video that I just watched to do this. And I was still like skipping around. Like, please just tell me, what do I do? Apparently, white side of the egg, pierce it. I just cracked the whole dang thing. Whatever, I'm leaving it in. And then poke side up. So small goals, that's been what I've been trying to attempt. And I saw something on Instagram, and maybe during the voiceover I'll actually read it to you, but it said something along the lines of like, oh, you're trying to work out and you're trying to eat healthy and you're trying to, oh, that one is definitely not fresh. Keep a clean house and spend time with your kids and make memories and, you know, doing all the things. And really the moral of the reel was just like, that sounds exhausting. Also, extremely unattainable. So I'm trying to just focus on a couple things every week and then let everything fall to the wayside. And then the week after, I'll focus on a couple different things and maybe it'll help me manage things a little better. So I'm just gonna turn this on. I think I found a pretty good recipe. I mean, it looks pretty good. I'm not really following the directions. I'm just looking at the ingredient list. I think that's good enough. So 2 eggs, a little vanilla bean paste, which if you ask me is a little fancy pants. I'm sure vanilla would work just fine. And then it calls for 1.5 cups of milk and 6 tablespoons of melted butter. So I just melted it in the microwave. 4 tablespoons of sugar. When's the last time you made anything like this from scratch? The mixes are just so convenient and affordable. My dad used to always make pancakes from scratch and he would always add cinnamon. And I feel like I never do that. Is the taste superior? I guess we're about to find out. I'm adding the dry ingredients to the wet. If I remember correctly, that's how it's supposed to be done. So 2 cups of flour, 4 teaspoons baking powder. I remember when I made vegan pancakes back when we were vegan, like many moons ago. And it used to call for like 4 tablespoons of baking powder to get that nice elevation, the lift of the pancake. So I'm just gonna mix this together. Oh, you know what I'm forgetting? Just a little pinch of salt. Easy as pie. I saw something the other day that was like, you know, make your own box brownie mix, that kind of thing. It inspired me. I'm not gonna do it right now, but maybe tomorrow or the next day. Of course, I have my Dash waffle maker collection down here. I'm just gonna get the winter one. So I've got a snowman. I think this is a snowflake. It's either a snowflake or a skeleton. Hey. And I think I have a Christmas tree. I might have a gingerbread man. I don't think I bought that one though. Because I was like, oh, I have enough, you know? But now I'm like, man, I wish I would have bought that gingerbread man. I guess 3's enough. Yeah, 3's definitely enough. Okay, here's the quote that I saw on Instagram. I saved it. Apparently it's from someone's therapist. My therapist said this is how they began, but can we really trust people on the internet? Who the heck knows? Maybe they just came up with it. So I'll share it with you. She says, I'll never forget. So, quote, working on your job while working on your mental health, while working on your relationships, while working on physical health, while working on your family, while working on sleep habits, while working on self-care, while working on exercise, while working on personal goals sounds exhausting. End quote. Actually, it said sounds extremely exhausting, but I was running out of breath and my brain can't catch up to my mouth. So anyway, I saw that and I was like, yeah, man. But then another part of me is like, oh, just being a human, like doing all of the things that you have to do. I mean, I guess, yes, it is exhausting. So what do you do for relaxation? What do you do to help settle yourself down? I mean, again, I feel like, I don't know if I said it in this video or the last video. I think the last video. I feel like I'm in survival mode. Maybe I said it in this one. I don't know. I'm editing 2 videos at a time, so they're just running together. But I do feel like I'm in survival mode because I have small children. I'm needed more often than not. And this will not last forever, although I feel like it has lasted forever because I have been in survival mode for 13 years. And boy, man, it's a challenge, but it won't last forever. I constantly have to remind myself this is a season. It will not last forever. And I find myself daydreaming about like a couple years from now when I'm not constantly needed all the time, but pros and cons, obviously. Okay. And then the second quote I wanted to share with you, let me pull it up because it is so good. You don't want to miss it. So it's from Michael Bublé. I shared it a year ago and I was sifting back through videos trying to find something specific, and I came across this and I thought, oh my gosh, I completely forgot about it. So maybe you're new, you haven't heard it, or you don't remember it either because this season is such a spiralizing time where we're just busy. Okay, so I just want to share it with you. Michael Bublé shared it, and I think he got it from someone else. So anyway, there's the backstory. All I can remember. Here it goes. It'll be you. Your kids may not know it yet, but one day when they're grown and start families and traditions of their own, it'll be you in the mirror. Your family recipes will grace their tables and they'll search for the same nostalgia that's been woven into their memories. They'll play the same Christmas carols that feel like home, that feel like you. Their kids' homemade decorations will be hung with pride, just like theirs were. And the carrots and cookies will be nibbled in the exact same way. Morning elves, phantom sleigh bells, photos of Santa will fill the house with excitement for their little kids, just like you created for them. And when they think of Christmas, they'll think of you. They'll emulate you and they'll remember you and they'll want to be you for their little kids because you are their memories. You are their magic. And you're their Christmas. Oh my gosh. I'm like fighting back tears. Okay. I don't know why it's hitting me harder right now than it was last year. Maybe because I'm not as disassociated. Oh my gosh. That was wild. You guys, isn't that the hope that we, create such a wonderful childhood for our kids that they want to do the same for theirs, that they emulate the same things that we are doing? Man, I hope so. That is the hope, that we're creating a great childhood for them. For me anyway, for Alex and I, that's our hope. That's our dream. That's what we strive to do every single day. So I don't know. I wanted to share that with you. I hope it resonates with you. I hope you got something from it because I just thought it was such a sweet message and it was great enough to share again. And I might even share it one more time if I share another Christmas video. I'm not sure. We were expecting to go somewhere like Christmassy today, but that didn't happen. Obviously, I shared with you that, but we are doing it in a few days. And I can't believe before we know it, Christmas will be here and gone, and then it'll be New Year's and then Easter and then the whole rigmarole all over again. Summertime, fall. It seems daunting, right? When you say it like that. Enjoy the moments while we have them because they go by fast. Time is fleeting. All right, here is the Christmas magic I made for this morning. Just nice and simple, all thanks to Dash. Okay, I got it all prepped. I don't know how long it's going to last, but the eggs, they're not all created equal. I know so many of you have told me like, oh, use the Instant Pot or do XYZ, add baking soda or whatever. They just don't all peel the same. And they're from the same batch and I cooked them the same way. Normally the Dash is pretty good at that, so riddle me that. What's the problem? I guess this is kind of like a Sunday prep or weekly prep video because I'm just bringing you along my day as I do what I normally would do, except for buffalo chicken dip. That is coming up because now that's all I can think about. So I'm just throwing a load in, making sure that the kids have their school shirts ready for the week ahead, even though they have so many of them. You guys know Meredith only wears her pink shirts, which both of them have stains. I ordered 4 more, thankfully. 2 came in. One of those already has a stain. I don't, what is she using that is staining everything? I don't know. She's a kid. She gets into everything. And then I'm going to wash their lunch boxes because they are absolutely filthy. I try to obviously clean them every once in a while in the sink, like the insides mostly, but the outsides just need a little extra TLC. I actually ended up getting, oh my gosh, her rest linens too. Thanks for reminding me. I would have forgotten, and tomorrow morning I would have been scrambling around for them. What was I saying? Something about, oh, I got Wentworth a new lunchbox from the thrift store, new to me. And it's like his favorite lunchbox. I don't even remember the lunchbox he had before. These are just towels. See, I do sort my laundry. I'm doing my best over here. I'm still trying to work through this. We've had it, I don't know, 8 years. Someone would do laundry at our old house, and then they just left it. They never have taken it home. So wait, I don't know where to put this. I despise this thing. I don't think it works. All right, I'll pour some in here, and then I'll put some here too, why not? I also gotta get those lunch boxes nice and bright white with the use of OxyClean. Some of this to sanitize, you know. Little of this, little of that. A little stain remover in there, never hurt anyone. Oh no, oh, I do have a load to fold. If you saw my last vlog, you saw me struggle trying to put together the Ikea like hanging hook thing. Ugh. So Alex has taken that task over. Hey, you know what I saw this morning? Macaulay Culkin got his Hollywood star. Why has it taken him this long to get it? And I feel like someone else recently got their Hollywood star where I was like, they haven't produced a movie in like 20 years. Why are they just now getting a star? I'm sure there's a reason behind it. I just don't know, and I don't care enough to like Google it or whatever. I feel like these people should be getting stars at like the peak of their career, not at the end of it. Or maybe it's to like spark interest. Is that how it's always been?
So I just looked it up. You won't even believe this. Okay, who got a star on the Walk of Fame in 2023? Ludacris. What? Is he still making music? Bill Pullman. I don't even know who that is. Uma Thurman from A Million Years Ago. She wants to dance like Uma Thurman. Is that the Fall Out Boy? Is that even the tune? I don't even know. Vince Vaughn. John Waters. I don't know who that is. Not Paul Walker. I mean, I don't know who John Waters is either. But the next one I can't even pronounce. Paul Walker? Really? Ralph Macchio? Is that the Karate Kid? You guys, what is happening? What are the rules in order to receive a Hollywood Walk of Fame? And does Julia Child have one? That's all I need to know. Do I need to visit and put my hands where Julia Child did in the cement? Okay, so I just Googled. There are 2,765 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. That's it? 15 blocks of Hollywood Boulevard. Okay, so it's not a very big area. That's a lot of stars. And they're going to waste one on Uma Thurman? All right, I just looked again. So apparently Julia Child has her name etched in one of the stars alongside, get this, you guys, she's rolling. Okay? Guy Fieri. They're amongst this. Are they in the same division? Do they deserve, as far as I can tell, they're in the same star. I don't know. Both chefs will be honored for their contributions by having their names etched in stars on the iconic Hollywood Walk of Fame. So maybe separate stars. I don't know. The way I read that, I guess I need a picture. I'm a visual person, but kudos to both of them. They both really deserve it. I wish I can go to diners, drive-ins, and dives and just eat food for a living and be like, that's good, and then get my name on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I guess he does more than that. Supermarket sweep, anyone? All right, bye. Hold on. Robert De Niro doesn't even have a star. This is just blasphemy. Who else doesn't have a star? Okay, well, it's time for me to clean this fridge out too. I'm just gonna tidy it up. Not a super deep clean, but enough because we still have Thanksgiving stuff in here and it's been a while. It's been a while since Thanksgiving. So I just need to tidy this up and see what we have. I'm really looking for lettuce. All right, I'm still on this star kick. So apparently Whitney Houston doesn't have a star. According to Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, Houston was selected for a star in '95. but the date was never requested by the singer's representatives for a star unveiling ceremony. And they apparently have 5 years to select a date, and it never happened. So it expired. Could you imagine being approved for one and just not even caring enough to select a date to have a ceremony? Man, that's wild and crazy. Have you ever been on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? I don't think I have. I've never been to LA. Not to my knowledge anyway. I have been to San Francisco. San Francisco. That's not how the song goes, but something like that. And whatever his name is, he does also not have a Hollywood Walk of Star on the Fame. I'm trying to read and speak at the same time. It's not happening. Gordon Ramsay. Like what? What? Guy Fieri over Gordon Ramsay? I guess I don't have answers for you. This is just blowing my mind. All right, so I have clearly moved on to cleaning out my fridge. I'd love to say something I do once a week, but it has been since Thanksgiving. Some of this stuff is rotting away in here. You know, I told you I barely had leftovers, and that was the truth. I barely had leftovers, which obviously is a huge con on Thanksgiving because you want all the leftovers. But we did have a couple, but it was like the stuff that obviously didn't get eaten, you know what I mean? So I just had to get rid of it and go through it. And a lot of the containers like barely had anything left in it. So it was that kind of thing. So a lot of containers to clean. And obviously my whole fridge needed a wipe down because there were crumbs everywhere. You know, Thanksgiving doesn't seem like it was that long ago, but it was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks, more than 2 weeks now. What day is it? It's December. Anyway, Beyonce does not have a Hollywood star on the Walk of Fame. What? Guess what? Neither does T Swift. I'm sorry. They need to reevaluate. They need to get their stuff together. They are the music industry. If they don't have, I guess Destiny's Child has one. Apparently. This is just crazy sus. Landmark. It's not worth my drive now that I know T Swift is without one. Anyway, here's my disgusting fridge. Ugh. I'm showing you up close and personal because from a distance, it looks totally fine. You need to see the up close shots because from a distance, you know, you can look at someone, the woman across the room, and say, oh, she's so put together. She's so poised. She's so beautiful. I should be more like her. But then up close, you're like, her pores are huge. I'm just kidding. She's just as beautiful up close. But there may be some imperfections that you were not aware of because you're only looking superficially. You got to look a little deeper. We all have things that we're working on. And even if it's just a dirty fridge, which obviously is the least of our worries if I'm being real. So this is just the kind of thing. It's like a chore that I don't always get to that needs to be done. It's the mundane task of being a homemaker. And, you know, sometimes it gets real crusty in there. So I'm just going through. I always leave the condiments in there because it's just too much to like take out and put back in. And I was listening to a song, actually, I think Bigger Houses by Dan Plesche. And the lyrics were like, oh, looking through my kitchen window or something. And so I looked out the window and just was so grateful. It's like, what a beautiful sight, seeing my family outside, enjoying time with one another. And I was out there to join them shortly after. So don't worry about me inside cleaning the fridge all by my lonesome. Sometimes that is a treat, okay? Cleaning it by myself without being distracted every 4 seconds from someone needing something, because that often does happen when I'm doing anything. So anyway, I'm just trying to go through and organize in there. I had some cheese sticks, some eggs that I needed to put in here. And later this day, I didn't film any of it, but I took the girls to I had some returns at TJ Maxx, and it was a couple of Christmas things. And so I know I needed to return it before the Christmas season was over, because last year I waited and they didn't take my returns because they were like, oh, it's Christmas stuff. And I was like, and anyway, it could have just been that one cashier, but I didn't try again. And now I am traumatized. I rarely return stuff as it is. So it takes a lot for me to be like, oh, you know what I mean? Okay. Anyway, and I deleted the mail app on my phone because I needed space. And so I didn't have my receipt with me. It was horrible. for me. It was fine for them. They just gave me like a gift card or whatever, a store credit. So anyway, I took them out shopping. We were just browsing around for Christmas stuff. Evelina needs something to wear when we visit Santa because she doesn't have anything Christmassy. She's very picky. Anyway, we found a Christmas dress for her, not to visit Santa in, but then we like needed shoes because she literally only owns sneakers. And despite the amount of times that I've taken her shoe shopping to like pick something nicer out, she is very resistant. So she ended up finding these boots. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw them. They are the most magical boots I've ever seen in my life. They're totally Taylor Swift boots. They are glitter boots. I was so surprised that she loved them. She was all about them, so I got them for her. And they are amazing. I feel like everyone should have a pair of boots like this. I wish they had them in my size. I didn't even look because they were pretty expensive. And honestly, I probably wouldn't wear them very often. But she's got some school dances coming up and, Christmas time and all that good stuff. So I got them for her. How did I start that? We went to the store. I had some returns. What was I going to say? Then on the way home, I stopped by the grocery store and got some stuff for lunches. So I got lunch meat, a bunch of lunch meat for sandwiches because I asked them like, what do you want me to pack this week for lunches? I keep it very basic. I used to share a ton of lunch videos. It's just the mental load of that, always changing things up. Meredith specifically loves the same thing over and over and over again. Small variations, but pretty much the same thing. Anyway, so Wentworth specifically asked for sandwiches with cheese and lettuce in it and the good bread. Okay, that's very important. Actually, it is extremely important. It can make or break a sandwich. I will say my favorite bread is rye bread with caraway seeds. Oh my gosh, there's something so magical about it. If you've never had that bread, just go take a whiff of it at the grocery store. See if it's your vibe. I love it with some salami. My mom used to buy some German bread, like deep, dark, rich German. I don't even know what it was. Rich as in like color and flavor. I mean, maybe it was pricey too. I don't know. There was like a German shop in the mall that we would always go to. Other than that, I don't know where you could buy it. Germany, I guess. Maybe, I bet you Amazon has it these days. Ooh, that's a good Christmas gift for her. I should get it. I don't know if they have it. I'm going to have to look. I don't even know what it's called. It's going to be hard to Google that. German bread. I'll have to figure that out. Okay, anyway. So I stocked up for stuff to pack in their lunches and just, stuff that we have around. I got some melons, some cantaloupe, some fruit and stuff like that. Just the things that you like to have stocked in the fridge. I think that's a pretty well-stocked fridge. I'm trying not to go too overboard. Although I do see a Costco trip in my near future because, well, it's Costco and it's been, last time I went, I only got stuff for Thanksgiving. I'm going to throw in some essential oils just to liven the place up a little bit. I didn't get any new Christmas ones from Magic Candle Company, but I did order a couple of Christmas ones in the fall time, so I'm just going through these. No. Mamas. I never showed you guys my Ikea haul. I just got some random stuff, some Christmas gifts, but I also grabbed a lot of their Ziploc bags. I like the different sizes that they offer. So I'm going to fill my drawer up. I'm doing pretty good actually with the sizes, but these are almost depleted. I feel like I do this maybe once or twice a year. And that needs to go somewhere. That needs to be returned. It was like $7. Anyway, I'm gonna freshen this drawer up. Oh my gosh, you guys, my Ikea trip. I kind of feel like I wanna go back to Ikea because there are so many things that I need to do / want to do. I want to see if they will give me a quote for like closet stuff, like built-ins, if you will, because, woo, the quote we got was killer. Speaking of the addition, you wanna see it? Maybe I'll show you in the next video. I'm not really sure. I have obviously a lot of feelings about it. No, I'm stuttering because I want to say nothing has happened, but some things have happened, just not much. But the things that have happened aren't very thrilling. They're more infuriating. And I don't want to share that, So we'll see. Okay, so eventually I'll share that with you. But anyway, I love when my Ziploc drawer looks like this, just organized, color-coded, not really color-coded, but all those colors. I don't know. It just makes me really happy. And it's fun and exciting. And when you need a Ziploc bag, oh, sure, in that drawer kind of thing, you know? It's a dream drawer, honestly. One of my kitchens I had, literally one drawer, silverware drawer. That's it. That's all I had. So this is a dream for me to be able to have a drawer like this. I used to put it in like my pantry. It had a door, and I would put it on the door of the pantry. I had like a hanging thing to put it in. So I don't know. There's an idea if you're trying to save space. It's great. IKEA is all about saving space. Okay, so I've moved on to the buffalo chicken dip. 2 cans of chicken. You can use fresh, rotisserie, whatever. 1 block of cream cheese. I do like 3/4 of a cup of Frank's Red Hot sauce, and then probably a half a cup of the ranch dressing. I clearly had a very hard time opening it. Still couldn't, so I took a paring knife and just poked a hole in it. That seemed to be good enough. And then a couple handfuls of cheese. Listen, I don't measure anything, and you don't have to either. Don't get caught up in it. It's just the flavor of it. It's going to taste fantastic. I throw it in the dish that I have. It's not a 9 by 13. It's not an 8 by 8. It's like a 9 by 7. That's as close of an accurate measurement as you're going to get from me without pulling out the tape measure. And then I throw it in the oven, 415, I think, for about 25 minutes until it's nice and golden brown on the top. And oh my gosh, I serve it with celery, and it's just the perfect, like, crisp, clean crunch with a nice warm dip. I'm salivating. Ooh, I got to go get myself a salami on some rye bread with caraway seeds. It's so good. All right. I'll do that in a little bit, I guess, because I am cleaning the kitchen right now. And my Publix last night was out of Kaiser rolls. That's what I like to give the rolls for the kids' lunches because they're huge. But anyway, so I got the hoagie rolls, but I have to cut those in half. And it just feels like half of the sandwich is missing. Oh, speaking of, you guys, Alex ordered the other day for lunch. What's it called? This is the before shot. Ugh. I never took an after. I guess I can go do that and add it to the video. But he ordered Firehouse subs. What? My least favorite sub is a Firehouse sub. His least favorite is Publix. It's like we couldn't be more opposite. Opposite ends of the spectrum. He does not like Publix subs. He may be the only person on planet Earth to not enjoy a Publix sub. A pub sub? Are you joking? There's a cult following. Insane. I would rather have a pub sub, but we don't eat them often because he doesn't like them. Anyway, he ordered Firehouse, $10 for like a piece of nothing. I was like, this was $10. I could eat 4 of them and still want more. Anyway, that's my feelings on Firehouse sub. That's my Firehouse sub rant. Do you have a Firehouse sub near you? I would not recommend. Don't go. Go to Pub Sub instead. Club Pub. Get a pub sub from Club Pub. Pub. It is not a pub. It is Publix. You know what would be great if Amazon would ship those? Free shipping. I recently discovered how much we pay for Amazon Prime. I recommend, if you don't know, if you haven't checked it in a couple of years, because Alex just renews it. He just renews it. And he is the one who stays on top of our budget like that, like little things like that. And wow. Gone are the days where we were a student and it cost $50 a year. Spoiler alert, it is almost triple that. Wow, now I don't feel so bad about like the one day shipping where it's like, would you like this delivered at 4 a.m.? I'm like, yes, I do. Thank you so much. I try my best when I can to bulk the shipping. If I'm doing several items and it's like, this item can arrive, but if you want to stack them together so there's less trips to your house, I always try to do that unless I need the item right away. But anyway, I feel like Alex told me the other day that if people continue to do like all those separate trips, they're going to up the price again. And I don't want that to happen. So please bulk your items. Have like the one day a week Amazon shipment to your house. So that way they don't raise the price on us again. My gosh, nickel and diming for sure. Actually, postage costs so dang much. It's so dang much. I just filled out the Christmas cards and I have those forever stamps. I couldn't tell you how much a stamp costs either. Last I bought them, they were like 46 cents. I bought so many of them. I'm going to look up how much a stamp cost. 66 cents. Clearly, I was way off. I can't remember the last time I bought them, but I always get a lot of them, at one time, like a whole book of stamps. So I don't know how much one costs, but holy fajoli, 66. That's almost, it might as well be $1. Might as well cost $1. You know, Christmas cards just every year, I'm like, is it worth it? It's expensive. Just for something, for someone to throw away? Surely everyone has social media these days, right? But that's also not the case. I know, because when we get Christmas cards from family, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have Facebook or anything like that. So that's like truly sometimes my one time a year that I can connect. Anyway, I enjoy Christmas cards, so I'm going to keep doing it until it costs me more than I want.
All right, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. Don't forget to check out KiwiCo. My link is in the description box below to get 50% off of your first month. The code is TheWads. Take advantage of the deal. Thank you again for hanging out. If you want to subscribe, put a little happy in your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.